Bible in 10 is a good chunk of valuable information at a brisk and enjoyable gallop. And because the Bible has so much beautiful stuff in it, I really have worked hard to keep it beautiful. Well, it's a short, enjoyable way to become familiar with any book in the Bible. It's written to be read over a cup of coffee, or perhaps in my case, tea most of the time. Even in the longer books, read at an average pace, it shouldn't take you much more than 10 minutes. And every book starts with a few lines of intro, kind of background or explanation or a bit of both. Then there's the main story, the best bits, some of the surprises hidden away in the corners. And at the end, I take half a dozen lines or so to bring it all together. I was working with Rob Lacey on the Street Bible, also known as The Word on the Street. He wanted to adapt it for school performance, and I was useful because I'd been an English teacher for many years. So with Rob's encouragement, as a side thing about that, I started to see what I could do in a Sunday morning worship week by week to introduce a Bible book. Ecclesiastes. How on earth do you make sense of this world? What do you get at the end of the day for all the work you do? A short journey on the roundabout of the world, the place where the sun keeps on turning, the wind keeps blowing, and nothing ever seems to get finished. That's how the collection of thoughts called Ecclesiastes kicks off. Then one morning, I got asked by a lady, exactly how many books are you going to do like this? 66, I replied, before I had time to think. So I sort of committed myself. And it took me about 10 years to get a reasonable first draft of them all. And most of the Bible in 10 started pencil and paper. Sometimes I'd be at the bottom of the garden, sometimes I'd be in a coffee shop, sometimes I'd be on a train. Sometimes I'd be in a hotel room and have 2 hours to kill. And once I've got to start with something, then I scribble as fast as I can. Once I've begun, then I can go back to the computer, I can type away, I can begin to shape. So people have told me all sorts of things about what's distinctive for them. They've said, particularly good for newcomers or for young people. But I've had ladies in their 80s demanding copies for their Kindle because they like it so much. With anyone discovering the Bible for the first time, I think it's a good place to kick off. But at the other end of things, also for church leaders, because this sums up a book. If you're doing Bible study and you're getting into the verses, this gives you the overview as well. And I keep sending out copies to friends I've got in church leadership who say, look, I'm doing the book of Ruth, can I borrow your introduction to it? And I said, of course you can. That's what it's there for. And I suppose finally, it's for anyone who longs for the Bible to sound beautiful. Because I write and publish poetry, I wanted to capture some of the loveliness of the words, which occasionally gets lost in translation. So we're doing lots of different things all at the same time, and I just hope it works for people. I don't think I realized what I was taking on in 2005, but it's taught me so much. And I've fulfilled my promise to Rob Lacey that I'd keep exploring the treasures in the Bible, whether he was here or not.